Hello guys, Showy here playing more Danganronpa. So we are continuing with the trial and it's going very smoothly so far. Let's see. I see, says Kyoko. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Indeed.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
That is, a very smart thing to do.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Okay, so we're starting with Taka. I think we're doing that because Hifumi is who killed Taka. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Make your argument. Broken wristwatch. Monokuma file 3. Yasuhiro's message. I do not remember.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Taka came last.
What?
What makes you say that?
No.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Really?
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
No.
So, regarding Taka's
Monokuma
death,
file
I
message.
wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Broken
Or perhaps
wristwatch.
it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What about the wristwatch? Nope. Manokoto. Manokoto. Don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
God damn it. I don't know what's going on here.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Do we?
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No. Wait, what?
Shoot!
Damn. Guys, I'm gonna lose.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed
Do we?
in.
Oh, guys, I'm about to die.
Shoot!
Okay, I have one more try.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
He did
Or
die before
perhaps it was
Hifumi.
after?
But how do I prove that?
We already know what order
No,
they
we
were
don't.
killed in.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna die. I don't know how to do this.
Shoot!
Okay. I'm gonna be found guilty. No one believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Have you already come to the end of the debate? I am gonna die.
Is...
Yeah, give me another
I
shot.
refuse to give up yet!
Yep. How do we do this, guys? Holy moly. So... Okay, broken wristwatch, Yasuhiro's message. It has to be
So, regarding Taka's death,
broken
I
wristwatch.
wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Do we?
Taka came last.
No, he didn't.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
But
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3,
was
while
he?
Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
No, he didn't.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if
Okay.
he died before Hifumi.
I will try
Or
Monokuma
perhaps it
File
was
3
after?
on the numbering of the
We
hammers
already know
again.
what order they were killed in.
No, we don't.
Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the
Justice
No.
Hammers.
Wait, guys, what do I have to do here?
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
What about this? I'm just gonna try everything at this point.
Shoot!
So,
Oops.
regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or
He
perhaps
did.
it was after?
How do I prove this, guys?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Do we?
Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Guys, I have tried all the combinations here. What am I
Shoot.
supposed to do?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before
Have I
Hifumi.
tried this one with
Or
the
perhaps it was after?
hammers?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Guys, I don't know what to do here.
Shoot!
Should I look it up?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Do
Taka
we?
came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What am I doing?
Shoot!
What am I even doing? I have tried all the combinations. Guys, I have to look it up. What is going on here? What do I do? Okay. Danganronpa third trial walk through. God damn it. Let's see. Order. Taka. Trial. Class trial. The numbering. What order? Wait, how do I take the...
Is...
Yes.
I refuse to give up yet!
So, how do I take a bullet? I think I have to take the bullet from the first one, right? I think that's the case, guys. I'm so sorry. Took me a while to find out. Let's see.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
Okay,
We
so
already know what order they were killed in.
gimme.
Taka came last
What makes you say
I
that?
had forgotten how to do that.
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
That is very true.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but
Indeed.
in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Of course he was. Because Hifumi died like very at last. Like very late.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Okay. Evidence that proves that Taka was killed before Hifumi. I feel like there was something. Hangman's Gambit. Well. What am I doing? Failed? No one. Wait, what? How did I fail so fast? I was just shooting letters. What? Guys, this class
I
trial.
refuse to give up yet.
I just wanna cry. Okay. So let's see. I need a W, an I, S. No. Press. Where's my T? Give my T. T. W. T. T, please. T. What? Gimme.
Now I understand.
Good.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Alright.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air. Okay.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Indeed.
And that would be his official time of death.
Yep.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Indeed.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Interesting assumption.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
Do they?
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Are we? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi in the nurse's office.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Yeah, but
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. and that's where we found his body.
Yeah, but he was still alive. He probably chose some of the blood in the fridge.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something
Nope.
and played it later on.
Nope.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
His body, but he was not dead. We know he wasn't dead.
When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Indeed.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Were you though?
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Yeah, but the thing is that... never mind, I'm gonna stop explaining.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Well, by his own two legs.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We couldn't have been gone for more than a minute.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Well, I know what you're gonna
What?
say.
How? If the dead body were to move itself.
Yep,
Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
but it wasn't dead. We know that for a fact.
No! Not another... ghost!
There would be a ghoul or a zombie, you silly.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Not perhaps, we know for a fact he was alive.
He was alive?
How are you surprised?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yep,
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
why? The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? I knew it all the time. Okay?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
No?
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Shoot!
I'm gonna hear them
Are
completely.
you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Yeah, but the thing is that...
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Nope.
And that is why the announcement was made.
No, it wasn't.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yep.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Broken
Hifumi
wristwatch
was
with
dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Yeah, but it
And
was
that
Taka's body at
is
the
why
same
the
time.
announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
But the body discovery announcement...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
So
And you know that
can...
how?
It can happen that I can
Surely you
steal
heard
a
the body
bullet for the
discovery
next time.
announcement along with the rest of us.
That's good to know.
Hifumi's dead body
Had been found. No, that's wrong.
Okay, guys, we did it. We
Was
did the
the body
impossible.
discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Was it just a quinky-dink?
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
And there was a second announcement when Hifumi actually died.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Nope.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Detail?
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, he did answer your question because there was a second announcement later on.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Because there was a second body.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
When the 2 bodies were discovered, when Toko was found unconscious. Are you really sure about that? Try to think, I don't remember. Oh, well. It was...
Shoot!
If I embarrass myself in front of everyone. It was played when the bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Indeed. Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered. Certain amount of time which you may use however you like, the grass style will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yep.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Indeed.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
There was blood in the thingy.
I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
No, because he cleans his glasses.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
There is.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Shut up, Celeste. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Hifumi's glasses. That's the one, right?
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Okay.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Uh-huh.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
Oh, shit. Oh,
Shoot.
no. I
Well,
really
here's
thought it
one
was
thing
that.
we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in.
But when you compare his body before,
Other than the change in how it was there was no notable difference.
Okay, that was it.
No, that's wrong.
I got too eager the first time.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
And it
His
was...
glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
They were.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Funny how you didn't find the bag of blood. The evidence I found in the trash can was this.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Very good memory, Aoi.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But we have determined that he walked away.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Copious. That is very generous of you, Kyoko.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No, it was blood indeed.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. he probably used one of those.
Which we should have found in the trash can.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Yep,
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
of course it was Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
But why?
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
We
So
did?
me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Yep,
But that means he took part in the murders.
yeah, he did. And he's the one who made the thing for Hero.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Sure.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Whoa, so mysterious.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Hmm. This.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
In his pants.
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his
Yep.
Pants?
Yes, his pants.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
What does it say? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 AM.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
Yeah, but it's not the same one though.
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 AM.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
Of course not, this is the one Taka got, you
It's
idiot.
not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Taka.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
What is your objection, Genocide Jail? Well, we shall see that in the next episode of Danganronpa. Guys, thank you for watching. Sorry for leaving you in this part of the trial, but I will be back, I promise. Please leave a comment and see you next time. Goodbye.